What's up, everyone? So right now I'm going to show you what I do for meal one. First thing in the morning, 4 days a week right now, I'm doing fasted cardio for about 45 minutes. When I come back, whether I do cardio or whether I first wake up, I'm usually starving. So first meal that I do is actually going to be a shake, but it's not just a protein shake. I add a lot of stuff to it. Instead of water, I like to use pasteurized egg whites. So I'll do a cup to a cup and a half of egg whites instead of water. And on top of that, I do my animal ISO weight. I do 75 grams of protein, so that's 3 big scoops of protein. Additional, I do 1 tablespoon of natural peanut butter. For my carb content, I actually do 2 cups of gluten-free oatmeal. Put that in a blender. I do add a little bit of water to it, add some ice cubes to it as well too, to make it cold. Once I'm done the shake, I do 1 pack of Animal Pack, my multivitamin, and I do 1 pack of my omegas as well too. So that's gonna be meal one. I'm gonna show you guys throughout the day what the rest of my meals look like. Here about 2 hours later, I'll let you guys see what the second meal looks like. What's up, everyone? So now it's time for meal two. So majority of the time, sometimes I like to warm these potatoes up in the microwave and pop them in the air fryer. Today, I'm not gonna do that because sometimes I like to just eat them whole, chop them up. So meal two is actually gonna be 10 ounces of white potatoes. And it's gonna be 10 ounces of ground bison. Always season your food. For my choice of season, I always use Himalaya pink sea salt. And for a little bit of flavor, I use sugar-free ketchup as well too. So I'm gonna down this about 2.5, 3 hours later. I'm gonna have meal three. No supplements with this meal. I usually do supplements every other meal. So I'm gonna down this and then I'm ready for meal three here in about 2.5 hours. All right, guys. So now I'm on meal three. Every day I usually like to get 3 meals in before I go work out. So this is actually going to be somewhat of my pre-workout meal. I do 2 cups of jasmine white rice, and I do 8 ounces of 99% fat-free turkey breast. Usually I like to put the same thing, seasoning Himalaya pink sea salt on here. And then for a little bit of flavor, I still use my sugar-free ketchup on that guy as well too. So I'll eat this guy about 45-60 minutes later. I'll go work out. Fourth meal, I'm not really big on shakes, but I will have a shake coming back. So more than likely I'm going to take my animal ISO weight with me to the gym. Have that immediately when I'm headed home from the gym. And then I'll bring you guys back here to the kitchen to show you guys what my fourth meal looks like. Thanks. All right, guys, so for my fourth meal, obviously it's time to eat because this big girl is here. A post-workout meal, I go back to my red meat. So I'm actually doing red meat right now twice a day. 2 cups of jasmine white rice, 10 ounces of ground bison. I like to switch my salts up sometimes throughout the day. So I'm actually going to use Celtic sea salt instead of Himalaya for this meal. One thing that I personally do need to improve on is my greens, but I do make sure that I take my Animal Pack multi-pack greens once a day. And instead of sugar-free ketchup this time, I'm actually going to be doing sugar-free barbecue sauce. This is going to be meal 4. 2 hours later, I'm going to show you guys what meal 5 looks like. And we'll be looking at that probably here in the next 2.5 hours. All right, what's up, everyone? So we're getting close towards the end of the night. It is time for meal 5. As you guys can see, for every one of my meals, my carb content is pretty high right now. I sit out at 12 weeks from the show right now. Weight is still pretty up. I'm sitting around 288, 290. So keep the carbs, somewhat moderate right now. I'm sure those things will start to drop here pretty soon. But for meal 5, kind of similar as my previous meal. I actually do 10 ounces of white potatoes again, and 10 ounces of turkey breast as well too. For flavoring as well, I'm going to add the sea salt, the salted sea salt to it as well. And instead of my sugar-free ketchup, I'm going with the 0 sugar barbecue sauce instead. Now, I do have one more meal up after this. So for meal 6, you guys are in for a treat. okay? It's somewhat different, but I'm gonna show you, and you guys might be surprised. So, meal 5, you guys stay tuned for meal 6. You guys are in for a treat now, so it's time for meal 6. So, believe it or not, meal 6 is actually gonna be a shake, but it's not with protein or ice. Meal 6 is actually gonna consist of my turkey breast, which is not stuffed turkey breast. And I'm gonna put some egg whites in there. I'm gonna add a 1.5 cups of gluten-free oats. And just to give it a little bit of flavor, I use sugar-free syrup. So why do I do this? Usually for meal 6, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not very hungry before I go to bed. I'm actually sleepy sometimes. I end up passing out on the couch or falling asleep, and I wake up realizing I still have one more meal to eat. So I keep this on hand, I blend it, I'm gonna have it ready for when I do pass out, and I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna drink it, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. So I'm gonna blend this together. You guys stay tuned. I will show myself blending this together and show you how I down it as well too. It's actually good to me. I'm not gonna lie, I've been doing it for so long now that it's quite pleasant. So, and it's a quick way to get your food down and not have to sit there for 30 to 40 minutes eating your food, especially sometimes filled with dry turkey breast. All right, guys, that's meal 6. That's gonna conclude tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Talk to you guys soon.